come successfully to this day when we are going to launch the second phase of our project of cattle care for children in Kenya. We have been here about 3 days with the CCI admins for the training, awareness, specifically on the national guidelines, on the child welfare programs, and also the Children's Act. We know very well that there are developments in care reforms, and we would like to have our CCI admins catch up with the new developments and also be compliant with the law as they deal with the welfare of the children. The goal of our project Ccck is to enhance holistic family and community-based care, that the priority should be given to having children transition from institutions to, first of all, biological parents or family of the community, and should that fail, then now we explore the alternative placements that Sister Judith has given us a testimony. Aosk Ccck program started implementation of the project in 2019, and the first phase ended last year, that is 2024. And during this first phase, we've had a lot of milestones, and in the absence of the former program manager, Sister Delphine, through her passionate stewardship, a lot was achieved, and we had a total of 5,074 children being reintegrated during that phase. Is that not a good thing? So the goal of Ccck is to enhance care reforms, changing in the way we care for children, and emphasizing that children can only thrive, get nurtured fully, whether in a family or in a family-like setting with alternative placement. Now, among these 5,074 children who are integrated in the first phase, majority of them, that's around 3,332, were reintegrated in their biological families. What does that say to us? If majority of them were able to transition to biological families, what is the implication of that? That care reforms is possible, and also the implication is that if we have proper case management, and also if we have creating awareness to the people, to the community, these children have their families, and if we do proper tracing, we can easily get these children back to their family. This is evident in the statistics that was established in the first phase, and also where the students studied. Around 39 sisters during that phase were capacity building, prayer and social work at different levels. We had those who are doing certificate, degrees, and diplomas, respectively. So with that empowerment, they became agents of change in the different CCIs where they work as social workers, preaching the gospel of care reforms, changing in the way children were cared for initially, and helping to sensitize the people, the community, that indeed transitioning children is very possible. So we appreciate Where for your role on that. Our dear CCI admins, you are the key players in this journey, in your respective institutions, that you embraced this journey, and that is the reason we have these fruits that we were able, during that phase, a number of children were united with their families and family-like setups. We can't forget to recognize the collaboration from the government. Mr. Harry is not here. Many of you know Babu, don't you? A very key government officials from the National Council of Children's Services, who works very, very closely with the Ccck project. Being new in the project, I just met him last year in December, and we were with him here on Saturday. He has been very handy on helping our administrators, the CCI administrators, catch up with the developments in the policies, in the regulations and guidelines of the government, which at the moment especially, he was focusing much on the national guidelines on child welfare programs. And now, today, we are launching the second phase. And we still hope that with the support of the different stakeholders, with the commitment of the CCI administrators, with the collaboration internally with the programs and the association, both at Tumaini and Chemichemi, we will still make care reform a reality and probably do more by God's grace. So, our theory of change that is going to drive the process of this second phase implementation is if we will have more sisters and more religious men and women trained and capacity build as social workers in where and other institutions, and if we'll have greater and more awareness creation in our communities, in our society, among different stakeholders that we work with to support this care reform journey, and that if we'll have proper case management along the way, and also economic empowerment, because most families really fail to take care of the children because they're not able, because of poverty and so forth. But our assumption is if we have all these factors in place and constant, then the perception, the attitude that institutions are the best place for children to grow and be supported will change.